It's actually so nice.
Okay, I think we're ready. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 3 of the Colombia vlogs. I'm so happy that you are here and I'm so happy to be continuing this series. This has been such an amazing vacation and it's so fun to be able to film everything and share it with you guys, and there's so much good stuff coming up in this next week that I can't wait for you guys to see and I can't wait to experience myself. This part 3 is going to be very, very different from parts 1 and 2, where we were on a resort and just kind of living a relaxing life. Now we are entering more of an adventure mode. We are in a different part of the country and things look a lot different. I also have to tell you guys that it's actually been almost a week since I closed up the second vlog. I just decided to take some time off filming for a few reasons. The main reason though is because we were with Camilla's family, and part of it is that I'm shy to film around them, and the other part is that I want to respect their privacy and like not have a camera in their face when they're not used to that and maybe they don't want that. So I just decided to take a break, but I missed you guys and I'm happy that we're going to be filming the next couple of days. I did still take pictures and videos for Instagram and for TikTok, so I will have those linked down below if you want to see like those mini vlogs from some of the days, some of the stuff we got up to. We did a coffee tour, that was amazing. We went to the Parque del Café, which is like an amusement park slash coffee tour as well. And basically you guys, right now we are just outside of the city of Manizales at another coffee farm. Well, actually we're back at the coffee farm that we did the tour. Okay, so let's just recap really quick like what happened and why we're here, where are we, all of that. So like I said, we did a coffee tour at a operating coffee farm just outside of the city of Manizales. Manizales is where Camilla's family, part of her family lives. Her parents live there. It's where she was born, it's where she grew up, so we spent the past couple of days just exploring around there, hanging out with her family, and it's been amazing. One of those days we drove here to this coffee farm, and with her whole family we did a coffee tour, and it was such an amazing experience. Like I said, there will be pictures and videos on my Instagram, so you can check those out. But they also have like a lodge here where you can stay. They have a hostel, and then they have a more hotel-ish style accommodation. So when JS and I were here, we just thought it was so beautiful and we wanted to have more experience here. We wanted to spend more time here, so we ended up booking 2 nights to come stay here, which is where we are right now. And you guys can see plantains, and all beyond all of those bushes that you see, those are coffee trees. So that's where we are now. Today we did something so fun. We did a cacao experience. So they have cacao trees on the farm here as well. We got to go through the whole process of making chocolate, and that was really nice and really special.
It's our relaxed stage with chocolate, okay? Here in Hacienda Venecia, we only have those curls, okay? Actually, these seeds we buy it.
Oh yeah.
As I told you, we are experimenting. Yeah.
here, and tomorrow we have a huge adventure, kind of similar to what we did in part 1, which was the national park. Tomorrow we're going to be climbing a volcano, so that's going to be exciting. And then the rest of the days we're just going to be touring a small town and spending more time in Manizales as well. So lots to see. I should probably shut up for the rest of the day. It's already getting kind of late. The sun is starting to set, so I will show you guys around here tomorrow in like the beautiful sunlight. And right now we're just gonna go relax and have some reading time. So I'm gonna pick you guys up. Let's go. This is what I'm currently reading, Scar Tissue by Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. This was Camilla's sister's book, and then Camilla read it, and now it's my turn. Okay, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Are you gonna put a shirt on?
No.
I think you should. It's almost 7, which means we're gonna go have dinner soon, which reminded me that I need to tell you guys about the food we've been having on this trip, because I don't know about you, but like I think about food 24/7. So when I'm traveling, food is always something that's so exciting for me. And the food at the resort was delicious, but I would say it was like a mix of traditional Colombian food and like international food. So it wasn't until this last part of the trip, the second part, where we've really been trying like traditional Colombian food, and oh my gosh, you guys, it is so freaking good. I'll try and paint like a picture of it for you, but it's a lot of like meat. There's always like an arepa with every meal, which is like a fried corn sort of bread. It's delicious. What else? There's sometimes like in the morning there's eggs with like, I think it's tomatoes and onions. So good. That actually you guys saw in the first vlog. In the mornings too, we were eating like a bigger arepa fried on the stovetop with some cheese. Oh my god, so good. And then for lunch there was a lot of like chorizo sausage, and then like fried or grilled meat, sometimes fish, rice, beans, always plantain and potato, and just, oh you guys, it's so good. And so when we did the coffee tour a couple days ago, they served us lunch afterwards, and it was like a very traditional lunch, which was here. It was in this same house that we're staying in right now. So I think the dinner is going to be similar, so I'm so excited for it, and I can't wait to show you guys what we're having, because I don't know, food is just the best part for me. Oh look, it's just us back here. What? It's just us back here. It's perfect. They set up this little table for us because they know we're antisocial.
Yeah.
You guys, it's so dark outside and there's currently a thunderstorm. It's really relaxing. This is where we sat the other day with Camilla's family. We took up like the whole table. And then this is where we sat for part of the coffee workshop. And now this is where we'll sit, two loners having dinner together.
Yeah. Nature.
In nature, yes. We're so one with nature right now.
Nature is us.
Good morning, guys. Today's the day we climb a volcano, an active volcano actually.
El Nevado del Ruiz.
Yeah, Gene knows all the fun facts, so maybe he'll let us know that later. But now it's breakfast time. I'm so hungry actually, so we're gonna go do that. And then we're gonna finish packing. It's gonna be a big day. Are you excited?
Un día muy grande. Sí, excitado. Yeah, I think it's gonna be sick. I've seen some photos, some facts and stuff.
Look guys, we found a friend. We found a friend. He was here the other time too. I think he's the dog of the farm. Oh! He's a very old boy. You can see all the white in his hair. But he's nice. We don't know his name. He doesn't have a name tag. This is the pool. So nice. How good is this? We have our whole breakfast. 1 dog, 2 dog. Gorgeous view. Okay, we're at our first stop. I'm talking to the camera.
I'm talking to you.
Hi.
Hi.
How many meters?
3,400 meters right now.
3,400 meters up. It's really interesting terrain. It's like kind of not flat, but like how would you like it's grass. It looks like grass.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a lot of cows and horses. And it's
like in the Alps.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like the Alps. It's very beautiful and it's very cold. So what they were explaining to us is we have to take kind of multiple stops to get out and get used to the altitude in order to prevent altitude sickness, because there's less oxygen up here than we're used to already in Manizales where we were. There's less oxygen than we're used to because, especially being from Montreal, we're pretty much at 0 sea level. Like we're pretty much even with sea level. So we've been going up, up, up. Anyways, so the other thing that's funny that we were not expecting is JS and I have like this VIP experience right now. We're the only 2 in the car, and there's a driver who's like an expert, and we have a translator. So we didn't know it was going to be like that. We figured we'd be kind of like in a van with a bunch of people, but it's pretty nice that it's just the 2 of us. I'm gonna put my fanny pack on and we'll go inside. So anyway, so far so good. Also, there's a group from our hostel. They're here right now, and they're all taking these old Jeep Willys that are all over Colombia. I'll try and get a little clip for you guys. You can see the Jeeps, and they just sit in the back. It's crazy. Do you guys see the little cows? They're so cute. You guys, just filming that clip where I was chatting got me out of breath. And look at my nose, it's so cold. So they just gave us a tea. I believe this is with the coca leaf, and it's supposed to help with the adjustment to the altitude. Altitude are we at now?
About 4,200. We went down a bit, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
On our way up to 4,400.
Yeah, we just stopped and had like an initiation session about like all of the health things you have to pay attention for to make sure you stay healthy and like not to get lost. It's pretty rough terrain up here.
The most yellow ones are coming from Nevado del Ruiz. We are in that area with different
Look at all these clouds. but you can kind of see it continues. Traveling Gene. National Geographic.
National Geographic. Yeah, look, we see the rocks.
Look guys, it cleared up in like 2 seconds. Now you can see.
That's it. We conquered half of the Everest in the comfort of a jeep. There you go.
This is the highest point, they said, and it feels like we're on the moon. There's no plants, there's just rocks and sand and a lot of fog. They just taught us like a traditional ritual that the locals would do here on the mountain to thank the mountain, and they needed a couple to stand in the middle. So we, the shovels, yeah, haha. They call this Valley of the Graves, so they're joking that they're gonna bury me. I'm not, I'm too,
It's not a joke.
no, it's not funny. So we,
So it's not funny.
it's not funny.
Why? Why is mine?
I wonder if it's like when...
Don't lose your sense of humor, please. Cierto, Juan. Don't lose your sense of humor.
No, I have good sense. She doesn't.
That's not true. It's not true.
I wonder what it looks like when it's not foggy.
It must be pitch black at night.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can't- So they made us. Look at my lips. They're blue.
Breathe.
Oh my god. You guys.
Como tú digas, papi. Sáquela de ron, no nos va a dar roncito.
They're coming back.
No, hombre, muchísimas gracias, Juan.
That's
Se le da
bad.
ahí con mucho gusto. Muchísimas gracias. ¿Ese lo trajo usted? Ese lo trajo.
So we had to
bueno.
stand in the middle,
bueno comer
and they
panelitos.
gave us like a lesson
Panelero.
about men and women and community. And they drew a circle and then 4 tenants around us. I'll show you guys.
So Zoe, how's it going?
Not good.
What's happening?
Well, it's really beautiful, but I feel like shit.
That's spring water? Oh yeah.
Wow.
Touch it.
But your hand is cold.
Oh my god, it's really hot.
Is it that
Like
hot?
really hot.
Told you it's cold.
Yeah. Wow.
And the smell.
Yeah. Sulfur.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh Jesus. Wow, that is hot.
Look at these plants.
Now let's try to go find food,
yeah.
okay?
We need food. I mean, already I'm feeling just arriving here feels better, but we've been in the car, like bumpy roads for what, like an
Bumpy
hour?
road. Take me home.
And I feel like my brain is like rattling inside my head. Anyways, it's okay. Look how beautiful this hotel is. It's like a mountain lodge. Just outside just now I saw a hummingbird. And also I just have to share this with you guys. There was a lineup for the girls' bathroom. So I went to pee in the boys' bathroom because like whatever. And I got in trouble. And there's the springs that we'll go swim in, I guess. It's gonna feel good because it's so cold. You guys saw it before, my lips were blue. Still a bit, not 100% thriving, but we'll get there. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another day. There's a hair. Okay, so today we're actually in the very much like the final leg of our trip, which is crazy. We have 3 full days left, and then the 4th day is a travel day. Today's just gonna be chill. We're heading back to Manizales in like 30 minutes. I have an appointment to get my nails done. I'm so excited. And then we're just gonna tour around, and that's gonna be our last day in Manizales before we leave. JS and I are renting a car tomorrow morning. You guys will see that then. I wanted to give a little recap of our tour yesterday because it was super interesting. I feel like it was the first thing that we did that I'm not like 100% you guys who are watching, if you come to Colombia, you have to do it. It was very rough. Like the altitude really takes a toll on you. The way you breathe, the way your head feels, and it was very, very cold. So there was a lot of like unpleasant moments, and it was a lot of time in the car as well. But it was really cool to see, and like to me, it was kind of like a once in a lifetime opportunity to see a volcano and to see this one and to learn about its significance here in Colombia and in specific this region. But you guys, the best part of the tour, and for me what like wrapped it all up so nicely, was going to the hot springs. And you guys saw there was a hummingbird garden. So we were given these little pink jars with nectar in them, and the hummingbirds would come eat out of your hand, and that was a really, really special and spectacular experience. Like I didn't even know that was part of the tour, but it was absolutely the highlight. It was so cool. And what was nice was I was actually really afraid. I'm like afraid of birds. It's a random fact about me that I'm terrified of birds. So at first I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to put my hand out. I was like, oh, no. And the guide was like, no, just try. So the first time it landed on me, I covered my eyes because I was so afraid. And then it landed on me a second time, and I was able to look and like really enjoy. So got over a little bit of a fear yesterday, which is nice. So I just wanted to chat about that because that was really special. But if you do come to this part of Colombia, you can just go to that hotel. I'll link it, or I'll write its name down below. You can just go to the hotel. You don't have to do the whole volcano experience if you don't want to. If you don't like cold and you don't like having a headache, it might not be for you. So we're gonna check out of here in 30 minutes and get a lift back to the city. But as promised, I need to show you guys this hostel. It's gonna be tricky because there's a lot of people around, but it's so beautiful. I have to just show you kind of the highlights. So let's go for a little stroll. This is the hallway. It's got like all this natural light. So when you come in, it's just so bright and inviting. The floors are like this everywhere. It's so beautiful. And this is our room. It's a bit like a mess because we just kind of packed everything up. Hi. He's not paying attention. So that's the room, pretty spacious. It's actually 2 twin beds pushed together, so it made it like a king. But if you're just coming with your friends or whatever, you can sleep separately. The balcony, of course. And then we had our own bathroom. I think there were some rooms in here that didn't have a bathroom, but it was really nice to just have our own. Let's keep exploring. Down here is the reading area that we were in the other day. I think there might be people there though. Oh no, there's no one. So yeah, this is just so nice. And then it leads out into this garden. And these are my favorite things, you guys. These are all over the farm. These like hanging flowers, and the hummingbirds will come and drop on them, and they'll drink from these. It's beautiful. Here's a little lounge, so nice. This is the kitchen where there was like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You could sit here to eat, but we always sat outside. And then here there's like a coffee bar and stuff. They call it the honesty bar because there's no one kind of watching it, but you just leave money. Ooh, I guess a group just arrived, but let's go see. So this is like the veranda, I guess. That's where we sat and ate. There's hammocks everywhere. The pool looks so inviting. And then I want to show you guys this garden because look at these flowers. And while we were eating breakfast this morning, there was hummingbirds coming and drinking from them. Look at that. Papaya tree, my dream. And it just goes on like forever and ever. It goes on and on and on. also my dream, you guys. These giant Monstera plants. You know, I have these at home and I love them so much. And they just grow giant, crazy all over the place here. We've seen them in all different places here in Colombia. Plantain tree. And the last thing I want to show you is this Gardenia tree. I wish you guys could smell through the camera because they smell so gorgeous. And these plants are what they use, or these flowers I should say, they use a lot for perfume, and they just are, they smell so good. And then you guys is the coffee. So this place is huge and I can't take you around all of it, but I'm gonna zoom in on this next section that is all coffee, and it goes for so big around the property. So these are all plantain trees, and then through there is the coffee. Those are all coffee trees. One thing that I really liked about this experience staying here and doing the coffee tour was I feel like coffee is, it's like a commodity, like it's something we so take for granted. And you know, there's all of the like language around coffee and like, you know, like, oh, I need my coffee, or like, you know, like give me more, like whatever, you guys know what I mean. So seeing the whole process, and for me there was kind of two things. There was one is the amount of labor that goes into picking the coffee and then getting it ready to be dried and sent out to be roasted, which is like, it's roasted and then we grind it and that's how we drink it. So here they just do the actual farming of the beans and then they're ready for export. So there's all the labor that goes into it that like we don't even think about. And and then there's also the beauty that surrounds the coffee that we don't even think about. Like the trees themselves are very beautiful, and then the fact that there's usually always plantains next to them and that they're on these farms and just like they're in the mountains in Colombia, like it's just so beautiful. So there's all this like behind the scenes, I guess, that I've learned that gave me a new appreciation for coffee. So I'm really grateful for that experience and I'm so happy to share it with you guys. I do want to see though if we can go just find one coffee tree to show you guys quickly. Then we have to go. Jess is probably like, what is this girl doing? Like, I just ran off. Here we go, you guys. I found them. So look, do you see all of this coffee? And these mountains around here are just covered in coffee. So that's the other thing, is that because they're on the mountains, the terrain that the people who are picking the coffee are working on, it's very steep. It's very hard work. So these are what they call the coffee cherries. And when they're red, that's when they pick them and you squeeze them out, and the coffee beans as we know them are inside this. So that's really cool. Anyways, maybe you already knew all of that and I'm like this annoying girl who like goes traveling and is like, oh, I'm so like experienced now, you know? I hate to be that person. But I also, I don't know, I'm just excited, so I wanted to share that with you guys. It's a beautiful day. I'm a bit sad to be leaving here, but more adventures await. And also I'm at the point where I'm starting to be like, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready that we have 3 more days. I'm ready to go home and squeeze my dog a little bit too. So let's go. You have to let it heat up first. Coffee, 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 coffee.
Some big trees.
Coffee, 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 coffee for days. Coffee, all coffee, look at that. Wow.
I think that's why they call it the coffee region.
Oh, we're on the coffee highway.
We still are, yeah.
Look at that, all coffee.
Autopista del Café. It's interesting though.
What?
They don't have the plantains here.
No, they don't. It must be like there's enough shade or something. Hi guys, it's the next day and we're currently in the car. Jean's driving and yeah, it's pretty exciting. We're driving from Manizales to Salento. We rented a car, so we're really being independent right now. And yeah, we're on a bit of an adventure. So Jean, why don't you tell us about Salento?
Yeah, so Carlos told us that apparently Salento is based were modeled after the city of Sevilla in Spain.
Yeah, so it's a very touristy city. Apparently there's like a really nice square and everything, so we're gonna see Town Square. And we're staying in the neighboring town, so it's a very like pretty little region, and this is basically how we're wrapping up our trip. And also this drive, I have to show you guys, is really nice. It's very like winding curves, but all around us, this is all coffee. We just passed a bunch of coffee.
I'm not sure what this is. It's also coffee.
Oh, these are baby coffee trees, you guys.
Pepe Cafe.
So cute. We've come to a toll, another toll. Hi guys, so we got out of the car. We just found a restaurant to sit down in. It feels so good to be out of the car. Those winding roads are very fun, but it's also like kind of a stressful car ride. So we just stopped at this restaurant. We're very much in Salento and it's so cute. So I can't wait to show you guys around. Probably just mostly B-roll because there's a lot of people, a lot of noise as you just heard. But let me show you the view from where we're having lunch right now. How insane is this? Plus we're dining with the Monsteras. But look at those mountains and hills.
Thanks.
Okay, I have chorizo, which has been my favorite thing here. It's pork sausage, I guess.
Yeah.
So good.
With?
Potato, arepa, tomato, orange.
Lime. Don't forget to use the lime.
Yeah. About 30 minutes through more winding roads. We passed a bunch of ranches. It was so beautiful, and I think we were going kind of down because I believe we are in a valley right now. It's called Cocora and it's so beautiful. So let's go. Oh no, there's a crazy man.
I left the key right there.
Wait.
God damn it.
Jean's time lapse.
Gone. Gone.
We just sat down to have a coffee in the actual most beautiful place. This place is like, it's magnificent, but it's also the first place, at least for me this whole trip, that I felt that we've been swindled, which we've been warned about. But basically like they encouraged us to park really early, and then it was it's not expensive in Canadian dollars, but like compared to what we've been paying for parking, it was super expensive. And it just feels a bit, it's a money grab. Everything around here is super touristy, so everything is a money grab, which we were not really prepared for. But it's beautiful, you guys can see. So we came to this like little mountain cafe spot, and it's so nice. Jean's making a time lapse. We've got a latte and a chai latte. And then look at this view. And the temperature is really nice too. It's really refreshing. It's like the fall vibes that might be waiting for us at home. Like look at everyone enjoying their coffee, and then look at the background. It's crazy. So all where that black fence is, it goes it goes all around, and there's all these trails that you can walk and explore, but sadly we don't really have time for it. Plus you have to pay. We don't have cash, so we spent all of our cash. They don't take card, which makes sense. But we spent all of our cash on the parking, so we can't go in.
Well, not only that, but we're also at the end of it. So withdrawing is kind of not
Yeah,
worth it
yeah.
anymore.
We're like down to our last cash because we're leaving so soon. We just checked in to our hostel for the night. We came to the next door town called Finlandia because it was recommended that we come here, so we figured we'd just pop over. It was like a 30-minute drive. Our hostel is so nice. I'm kind of in shock, you guys. Quick, tiny story time is when I was in Australia, we were staying in these really shitty hostels, like $10 a night, bunk bed, mixed dorm, and it traumatized me. Like I hated it. I really didn't like. We had some hostels that were like maybe 4 people for a room, and when they were all girl, it was okay. But even when it was mixed, we had one that was like 6 people and it was mixed, and the guys were super nice, it was fine. But we also had one that was a 10-person mixed room, and they're like, it just traumatized me. I really didn't like it. We also had one that was 4-person girls room, and it was horrible. It was like on top of a nightclub, you couldn't sleep, like, anyway. So I've been traumatized by hostels, but this one is so nice, and I'm super happy and pleasantly surprised. So I'll do you guys a quick little tour. We booked a private room, so it's just the bed and, well, I'll just show you. Okay, so you walk in, nice door, and look, this is why I was shocked, because it's a full-on hotel room, but it's a hostel. So like, I don't know, it's just so nice. There's not that much to see, but it's spacious. It has a nice bed. It's super clean. We have our own bathroom. That's very nice. And then this door, I guess it doesn't open all the way because the couch kind of blocks it, but you have these windows, and I'll show you from outside after. The building is super colorful, but there's a nice sunset happening right now. So the best part of this room, you guys, and you'll understand the reason why I'm so shocked at how nice it is because this room costs $35 Canadian for the night. So it's crazy. It's super cheap. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just shook. Anyways, that's our room. We're gonna just go have dinner, and there's not much else to do. The sun is setting, and she said that it's not like a crazy party city, and not that we're crazy party people anyways. I'm holding this at a terrible angle. Time to check out, saying goodbye to this cute hostel and the construction outside. I look so traveler in this outfit.
Yes, Zoe, are you like a wanderer or something?
I'm just wanderlust.
Guess you're just gonna leave my plug over there and make sure I forget it?
Well, no, because...
Well, no, because yes.
Well, no, because I thought you would go get it, because you said you needed it. Look, you gotta look out for number 1 in life.
Hit the road, Jack.
We're on the road again. We're currently stopped because there's... Oh! Someone moved. Nope, it's not our time. This is officially the final stretch of our trip, which is pretty sad. We are currently driving to the airport in Pereira, and then we're gonna take a flight to Bogota. We're leaving really early in the morning tomorrow, so we're staying at like an airport hotel tonight. So all the real fun is pretty much done. So yeah, we'll see you guys when we see you.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that. travel the